Welcome to the Bracket Breakdown. I am Brandon Chatmon from NewsOK.TV. I'm here with Ryan Aber. He's the boys basketball beat writer for The Oklahoman. And we've just received the Class 3A bracket, so we're going to break it down for you, brought to you by French Construction. Ryan, when you're looking at this first-round matchup, which one do you feel like's the best?
Well, there's a lot of good ones, but the one I really look at is that 2 o'clock game between Mount St. Mary and Metro Christian. This is two teams that were number one at one point of the season, and they're going to meet in the first round. Mount St. Mary, a great team as a whole. They don't have one star. They've got a lot of guys who just seem to know their roles and get it done. Metro Christian, on the other hand, has a couple of really good players, a couple guys that average over 16 points a game, and that should be an interesting matchup as Mount St. Mary with Lenny Hatchett makes it back to the state for the first time in a while. All
right, well, obviously there's some pretty good players in this bracket. Give me some guys to keep an eye on.
Well, I look at, from John Marshall, you've got Tavion Fleeks and Rolando Gardner, one of the best 1-2 punches, as long as they're healthy and on the court at the same time. They've had some issues with that, but one of the best 1-2 punches in the class. And then you look at Valiant, a team that I don't think a lot of people know about. They come in at 25-1, and they've got Jordan Mings, who averages 17 points a game, and Jordan Burrell, who averages a little bit touch over 16 points. And they got a guy, Braden Lorraine, who averages over 10 rebounds, and They've got a lot of good players and a really solid and deep team.
Well, when you got to look at the bracket, who do you feel like is going to make it to the championship game, and give me a winner?
Well, I think in the top part of the bracket, I look for John Marshall and Okemah to make it out of the first round, and I think John Marshall is just going to be a little bit too tough. Okemah tripped up to Millwood at their own gym, their first loss of the season. They did bounce back and win through the 3 area games to get to state. But I just think John Marshall, with the schedule they played in the All-City Conference, is just going to be a little bit too tough. And on the bottom side of the bracket, I think Valiant makes it through. Metro Christian and Mount St. Mary have been teams that have played well for the most part, but they have tripped up at some points of the season. And Metro especially has lost some games that left you scratching your head. And I think it's going to be too tough for either of those two teams to win 3 straight like they need to this week. And I think Valiant makes it, and I think John Marshall wins a title when it's all said and done.
All right, Ryan. Well, we appreciate your expertise. Log on to NewsOK.com and NewsOK.TV all week, as we'll have plenty of high school basketball state tournament coverage.